Hey.
Hey, freelancer.
Jarl?
So what's the word on the Dominion?
Though the Monitor is dead, many still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you.
Bastards are probably here to stay.
You came through. Fine work.
Of course we did.
Never a doubt.
Thank you.
Time for celebration! Whew. Let's all have a drink.
As long as we don't talk about work.
What, me? Okay.
I just need a moment.
Can I talk about my Strider? I have plans.
Just give me 5 minutes to relax with no Strider, no anthem, no relics, no contracts.
There's something you need to see. I want you to meet Grandmaster Adams.
You entered Free Mark. You silenced the cenotaph.
Yes, with help.
Right on. Strong alone, stronger together. Hey, let me show you something. We found this just inside the eastern border. Killed 2 of our team before we were able to put it down. And I mapped the region on it.
Urgoth. You've heard of them.
From stories, paintings, but they're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much, much bigger.
Corvus is worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
Well, you've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Anthem care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes, well, we're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Arden Vasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy lancer.
I passed all the tests. I was welcomed into the Legion of Dawn already. Sort of.
The trials proved you're worthy to become a Legionnaire, but you're not one yet. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted council?
I've heard their names. Children's stories, but I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place, but a few were more than just lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did, the Legionnaires.
In the trials, Arden Vasa said something about walking the path too.
You opened the doors, but it's not enough to pass the tests. You must keep walking, day after day. Arden Vasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor. Sanadine, whose swiftness inspired Corvus. Medeiron, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsus.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a Legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the Legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning. Medeiron was the son of arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiron heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiron left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course, but he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
Is this the kind of story where a small boy fights a chimera with a stick and a rock?
No. Although most of those stories you've heard are based on Medeiron. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then the other hunters came. General Tarsus, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiron.
No luck about it. Tarsus followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsus, Leotrail found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? That's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You're my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Madam Chronicler?
Ah, you did it!
Did what?
Silence the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Alec and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor, Negandel, used to say, you know who Negandel is, of course.
I must admit I don't.
How is that possible? He's only the greatest cipher who ever lived, and royalty. Oh, my dear. Is it possible you have amnesia?
I don't have amnesia. We've been through this already.
We have? How ironic that I should forget that. As Negandel used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts, for what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, the Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now, I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
Ah, I believe I can. May bright skies overhead shine light upon your paths, madame.
Bit overboard, perhaps.
I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.
People underestimate technique when it comes to wet mopping.
Freelancer, you're here. Good.
What have you got for me, Bryn?
Remember that ultra-powerful Shaper relic the Scars were enhancing with Arcanist machinery?
Yeah, and that Scar I saying the relic would bring down the fort.
The Scars hit it well, but thanks to our beacons, I may be onto something. We're detecting a massive Scar presence and a power signature I don't recognize. It's got to be the relic.
I'm on it.
Go, Freelancer. And thank you.
Good, good. There you are. I have news on our missing Shaper fragments.
You found them?
Not exactly, but I do know that coward Diggs is planning on selling them off to the highest bidder.
An auction?
Yes, some of the Arcanists you rescued overheard a few things. Gave me the idea.
Where would this happen?
I talked with some freelancers. Got some locations that would be ideal. My gut tells me Diggs won't wait long to do this.
Sounds right, okay? I'll get out there and start a search.
The heart of rage is no more. Freelancers kept their promise.
I hear you. I take it you got Robin Moore's archive decrypted?
We did. Moore discovered a Shaper relic that he called the Auspex. The Symposium wanted it. Moore refused them. They pursued and eventually murdered him. But Moore knew the Symposium was coming. That's why he covered everything up. So the Symposium would never find out he hid the Auspex.
I see where this is going. You three know where it is.
Yes! Data archive, so much everything. Breathe. What Maddie is trying to say is that Moore's archive tells us where the Auspex is.
Wait, what does the Auspex do?
Don't know. You'll just have to get there and bring it back so we can examine it. I was picked to help guide you to the Auspex. Well, technically I volunteered, and Errol said, that's appropriate. And Sumner said, whatever. So you get me. Anyway, you're not far from where the Auspex is supposed to be.
On my way.
Even if they do, there'll be no match for you.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Anytime. This is it. Moore writes that he hit the Auspex between spaces. To reveal it requires modulation of spatial qualities. Right. Yeah, of course. Hey, do you have a transmitter in your jav? I need you to stick it on the ground.
Setting down the transmitter.
If I'm reading this right, emitting a signal tuned to Moore's numbers should reveal the Auspex.
So where is it?
Oh, I was the impatient one. Give it a sec. The Ospax.
It looks unstable. Did we do something wrong?
No, maybe. Who knows? We need to stabilize it quickly.
It's, bigger than I expected.
Is that bad?
It's fine. I'll get it back safely.
Bring it to the Strider. We'll come meet you.
Outlaws! Symposium must have hired them again.
We have a problem. The Outlaws are here too. They set down traps and explosives. We can't get to you. You have to keep going. Head toward Fort Tarsus. And we were hoping it would be a nice stroll all the way back. I have good news. And bad news. Good news is you're awesome and you're doing great. Bad news is the Auspex isn't. It's volatile and getting worse.
Can I just set that to start?
Why, I could put a positive spin on things.
Hey, there's no way to spin. You're holding an unstable shaper relic. Why do?
Let me think, okay? Let me think. Just keep going. Freelancer, I need you to set the Auspex down in an open area preferably. Arrow thinks that we can do something to stabilize it temporarily. Okay, I'm gonna try dampening the unstable oscillations by creating a localized resonatic vortex through your jav. Don't stray too far.
Okay, that part I understand.
Might cause a disturbance in your general vicinity. Enemy ship balances, chaos pockets, that sort of thing.
Elementals?
That too. That's good though. It means it's working. The plan didn't work. It's still unstable, and you have to hurry to safety.
Where? I lost still harassing the Strider?
Forget the Strider, head to Fort Tarsus. We'll meet you there and try to contain it then.
How am I doing? How long do I have?
Extrapolating from the rate of decay, somewhere between 2 minutes and 4 months.
Maddie.
on, son? Outlaws incoming. Lots of them. Sounds like a giant firefight on its way. Can you put the Auspex somewhere safe? Where's the Auspex? Is it still safe?
Yes, Matty.
Don't stray too far.
Know what I'm doing.
They must be drawn to the Auspex. Don't let them take it.
Maybe I should let you have all of it. Let it luck, don't blow yourself up.
What's that railing doing?
You stupid. That thing. Now is really not a good time.
We cannot destroy the symposium of Anshar. We are everywhere.
Symposium's agent is down. We did it.
That's all the Arcanists you killed. And almost killed.
Thanks, Brent. I've done it without your help.
I know. Now, you better get that thing to Matthias's lab. Bryn, signing off.
What she said.
Thanks.
We have a containment device ready. Once it's stable, we'll figure out what it does.
Need some help? Give me a hand.
Eyes front, freelancer.